So here's another video where I talk about one of these philosophical platitudes or whatever they're called. I don't have a real name for them, but they're ideas that philosophers like to bandy about as if they mean something. And in this one, it's going to be the absence of evidence isn't evidence of absence. And I draw upon, science, empiricism, and use my atheist approach to explain to this nerd how it actually is the case that the absence of evidence is evidence of absence when properly articulated.
Listen here, buddy. God's real. I can even prove it.
Doubt it.
I got pictures, bro. What's your most logically sound God doesn't exist argument?
You can't prove it.
Okay, so you don't have proof of the lack of existence. You just have the statement that there's no proof. No, that's not true.
It's 100% true. You've been gaslit to think otherwise.
No, I have a math degree. That's just not true.
So, do you know what an elephant is?
Yeah.
How do you know an elephant's in your room?
There was an absence of a fucking black swan, right? There was no proof of a black swan.
Can we focus? How do you know an elephant is in your room?
What?
If there was an elephant in your room, how would you know it?
Are you talking about if I turn around and one disappeared and he jumped up back into existence and all that?
All right, I'll ask one more time. If I don't hear you engaging, then I'm just going to remove you.
No, I don't understand, bro. What are you? Sorry, an elephant in my room. How do I not know an elephant?
How would you know there is an elephant in your
room? I suppose I'd see him or hear him.
There'd be evidence of one, right?
Yes.
So the presence of evidence is evidence of presence? Is that what you're saying?
Correct.
So it would stand to reason if that's true, then the inverse is true. That the absence of evidence for an elephant in your room is evidence there's no elephant in your room, right?
Well, there are different types of statements. One is prepositional and the other is...
Are you going to engage or are you just going to bloviate? So the absence of evidence of an elephant in your room is evidence of an elephant not in your room. So the absence of evidence is evidence of absence. What you've been gaslit by is the notion of location. What you've been gaslit by is the notion of location. So when it's asserted to you that the absence of evidence is not evidence of absence, note location is missing, because when location is provided, the statement is nonsense. It's absolute utter dog shit to say that there not being evidence of an elephant in your room is not evidence of there not being an elephant in your room. You have to be a fucking retard to believe that.
Yeah, but no, yeah. There's no evidence of an elephant in my room, correct?
Correct. So location must be given.
No, okay. So counter to this, does the lack of evidence of an elephant in my room lead to the conclusion that elephants don't exist?
That's a category error. You're talking two different categories. You're talking about...
I know. I'm saying that you're categorically
Hang on. You're talking about an
You don't
elephant.
like my lines.
You're talking about an elephant versus elephant. That's two different categories. One's ontology. The other is epistemics and semantics.
Yeah.
Right. So you're conflating.
I think the existence of a god would fall into the category of ontology.
No, there's a difference between the existence of a thing that is God and then the general concept of the category of gods. Those are two different things.
No.
Yes, because there's a multitude of
but that's
gods.
Like not the point.
It is the point, because you're conflating epistemics
that's
and ontology.
That's the point I was trying to make.
But you're conflating epistemics.
I was trying to make a simple point.
Do you not get that you're conflating epistemics and ontology?
No, you were conflating a physical elephant being in my room and then the existence of elephants that are not in my room.
Reference ontology. The only coherent way to reference ontology is by way of experience. So you would be experiencing something somewhere. That's the proposition. You don't not experience
Okay, so if I were to tell
nowhere.
you that I had an experience of God, would you reject?
See, I can do it too, Gloss. I can tell you when you get to shut up. Just like you were just telling me to shut up right there, where I was in the middle of a sentence and you just start talking. Are you dog shit, dude?
You're funny, dude. You're great.
I'm not being funny. You're a fucking knuckle dragger. Don't come to me like that. You don't come to me and tell me when I'm done fucking talking to you because I'm fucking pushing your stupid philosophy up your ass. You knuckle draggers want to fucking believe that a thing not being right there is not evidence of a thing not being right there because some fucking nerd gaslit you into not paying attention that location given is coherent, location not given is incoherent. Shame on whoever educated you that you didn't know to require location to the statement, there is a thing. Where is there? If they're saying there, then where is the only question you should be given a fuck about. Where? If they can't give you a where, then there is no there. And if there's no there, then the statement there is a God is nonsense. This isn't art. This is fucking super simple. Yeah, all these fucking philosophers go out and make these stupid fucking maxims or creeds or whatever the fuck stupid statement that shit is. The absence of evidence is not evidence of absence. You have to be dumb to believe that. You have to. Something had to have happened where you're not immediately just going, yeah, that's bullshit. That's complete bullshit. Put up, shut up, prove it, right? All these, every time you've ever said prove it or anything like that, you're acknowledging that. You're acknowledging that location is required. Manifestation and location are necessary in the statement X exists. Absent either one of those things, X does not exist. It's just crazy. Like, people just fucking gaslight. It's crazy. So hopefully you guys see that it is a subtle distinction that, you know, in the vacuum that the absence of evidence is not evidence of absence is probably true, but it's vapid. But it doesn't do us any good. It doesn't warrant philosophical discussion. It's a cognitive panacea that allows you to think that it's not okay to reject a lack of manifestation on this degree. It's perfectly fine. Like, what's going to happen? You're wrong. You have to fix yourself when the person proves it. I understand not wanting to go out on a ledge and pick up a burden that you don't want. But remember, in Igtheism, you're not scoping the conversation to the general category of God. You're scoping or referencing the conversation to what your interlocutor is arguing. So if your interlocutor is unable to present the thing, then your interlocutor is not providing the thing, right? It doesn't exist. The thing they're referencing does not exist. If it does, all they got to do is show it. And if they're giving you some excuse as to why they can't show it, then use that excuse as an admission. The absence of evidence is evidence of absence when location is given, and location given should be the only way that we represent ontology. And so if the absence of evidence is not evidence of absence, is not a reference or is a reference to ontology, then it's contextually vapid. It doesn't mean what it sets out to mean. It sets a standard that is unachievable, which just gives an out for people to believe things that are not real.